This video, we're going to talk about double angle identities. You can find those on your formula sheet, but we're going to talk about sine of 2 theta and cosine of 2 theta mostly as we go throughout this. We might get a tan 2 theta later, but in this first set, we're only going to deal with sine and cosine. So we're dealing with angles that are between 0 and 2 pi. 2 pi is able to be included this time. Watch out for that. So that's allowed to be an answer. We are right now have a theta that is in quadrant 1 and has a sine value of 8/17, which makes that side 15. We want to find cosine of 2 theta. So cosine of 2 theta is equal to cosine squared minus sine squared. There's some other forms of that. I'm going to use the one that's got sine squared in it only because we were given the sine value. So 1 minus 2 times 8/17 squared. 17 squared minus 64 times 2 is going to be 128/17 squared. 17 times 17 is 289. One, 6, 1, 289. Let's just check that because those are some strange numbers to me. So 1 minus 2 times 8/17 squared. Math. Answer the fraction 161/289. Yep. So moving on to number 2. Cosine theta equals 7/25, and I'm in quadrant 4. This is a -24 here. And there's my theta. If I come all the way around like that, interesting. I'll leave that alone. And I want sine 2 theta, which is 2 sine theta cosine theta, which is 2 times -24/25 times 7/25 is -24 times 14/625. (336/625). Now we have tangent in quadrant 3. My theta is in quadrant 3 and has a tangent value of 21/20. Squared plus 21 squared square root. I want to say this is 29. Yep. I just wanted to check to be sure. And now find sine 2 theta, 2 sine theta, cosine theta, 2 times negative 21 over 29 times negative 20 over 29 is negative 42 times 20 times negative 20 over 29 squared. Is 841. And this is a positive 840. Okay. Cosecant is going to be 17 over 15, and we're in quadrant 2. That's a negative 8. And I want cosine of 2 theta. And this means that sine theta is equal to 15 over 17. So we're going to have 1 minus 2 sine squared theta again. 1 minus 2 times 15 over 17 squared is 17 squared is 289 minus 2 times 225. It's going to be 289 minus 450. It's negative 161 over 289. And there's no simplification to be done. Now cosecant is negative 6 over 5, which makes sine equal to negative 5 over 6. They tell us that tangent is positive and sine is negative. So that's got to be down here in quadrant 3. And negative 5 for 6. So 36 minus 25 is 11. So negative root 11. And here's my tangent. And we want to find cosine of 2 theta, which is going to be 1 minus 2 sine squared theta again. 1 minus 2 times negative 5 over 6 squared is 36 over 36 minus 2 times 25 over 36. It's going to be 36 minus 50 over 36 is a negative 14 over 36 is a negative 7 over 18. Now we have secant of theta is equal to negative 6 root 11 over 11, which is negative 6 over root 11. Cosecant greater than 0. So cosine is negative and sine is positive. We're in quadrant 2, and we have secant is negative root 11, 6. This is 36 minus 11 is 25. Yeah, there we go. Here's my theta. And so we want sine 2 theta is going to be 2 sine theta cosine theta. 2 times 5 over 6 times negative root 11 over 6 is negative 10 root 11 over 36 is negative 5 root 11 over 18. Now we have sine theta equal to 2 root 2 over 3, which is the same as root 8 over 3 if I need that. I don't think I do. And tangent is negative and sine is positive. Tangent's negative, sine's positive. So here we go. 2 root 2 over 3. So 9 minus 8 is 1. Like so. And what do we want to find? Sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cosine theta. It's going to be 2 times 2 root 2 over 3 times the negative 1 over 3 is a negative 4 root 2 over 9. Number 8, cosine's negative, sine is negative. We're in quadrant 3. And cosine is negative 1, 3. This is negative root 2. This is negative 2 root 2. There we go. 8 plus 1 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. We want cosine of 2 theta is going to be, now we have 2 cosine squared minus 1, because we were given cosine of theta as negative 1/3. 2/9 minus 9/9 is negative 7/9. Sine is negative, and we're in quadrant 4. This is negative 4 over 5, making that a 3. And we want cosine of 2 theta. Be 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. So 1 minus 2 times negative 4 over 5 squared. So 1 minus 2 times 16 over 25. 25 over 25 minus 32 over 25 is a negative 7 over 25. One more here, cosine is positive. I'm in quadrant 1. 1 over root 5. This is 2. Find sine 2 theta. 4 over 5. All right, we'll come back next time and we'll use inverse trig functions to simplify the expression.